Okay, so I was just talking about, all of the photographs, again, that we're taking on our phones, all the different projects that we have to print, whether it's for the kids for school or whether it's for the office. Well, do not change the dial. You guys are going to flip out over what we have today. And by the way, this is really only the second airing. It is #1 from HP. They are the #1 printer in the nation or world?
In the U.S.
In the U.S., okay, that's what I thought. Here's what you're getting, though. You're not just getting a printer. And how great to know you're going to get a printer and you're going to be able to print professional photographs, but your eyes are focusing right here on the top and what makes this different and why today. All I can say to anyone out there, you already have a printer, you want to get this home, because check this out. We're going to give you, and you look at all of these bottles, those are your ink bottles, but let me explain what this is. I'm going to just pick up one, which is a yellow. You get the black. You can see you always get more of the black, pink, blue, and yellow. But I want you to come over here with me. With this purchase today that is $100 off, that is the lowest price ever, the lowest price we found anywhere. This one bottle is the equivalent of 30 cartridges. Think about that. It is the equivalent of 30 cartridges of ink right off the bat. You can your head can go, holy cow, this is going to save me so much money. Basically, give you an idea, with this purchase today, in terms of just your ink alone, it will print like 6,000 pages. If you're someone who prints maybe just 100 pages, like a month or whatever, this is could be up to 5 years of ink. Think about that. Let that settle in. And then today, from $249.99, $149.99. It is on 5 FlexPay. I haven't seen a 5 FlexPay over the last few days ever. $30 to get this home. It is free shipping and handling. And so you're getting the #1 printer. You're getting 2 years of ink, but basically if you're printing less, obviously if you're using it for school projects, work, it's going to be more, but it can be potentially up to 5 years of ink, and you are getting the most incredible quality. I just want to show you just the colors that are more vibrant. Look at the details. These are professional. This is exactly what this will do. It'll give you professional prints each and every time. No stress, no messy ink to worry about, and we're going to show you how even if those little ink bottles turn upside down, nothing drips out at all. 865-373. Well, let me bring in my amazing guest, Mr. Aaron Berger, who is without a doubt I'm going to switch to the other side as I jump over that.
Careful, thanks.
Hi,
Good morning. Good to see you as always.
Of course, Aaron, our incredible electronic expert, and we've done a lot of printers, and to me, whenever I'm actually gone out to look to buy a printer, it comes down to the ink.
Well, that's what the cost is.
Right. I mean, doesn't matter what you're paying for it initially, right?
It really doesn't. That's kind of where they get you. It's like, oh, great, the printer costs $69 or whatever the printer costs. Well, to your point, that doesn't matter if your ink is costing $40 every time you go buy a cartridge.
Exactly.
That's what everything changes today with the SmartTank printer. This is the first HP SmartTank printer we have ever done at HSN. I started selling SmartTank. The technology just came to us about a year ago. The first SmartTank printer I sold was $299 and did quite well at $299.
Awesome.
Finally, we from HP have been able to bring to HSN what we have as our best value in the country on the SmartTank 5000, which is the most fantastic printer. One of the things that you'll love about it the most is it's all totally wireless. So not only are you going to be saving a ton of money on your ink, and I'll explain that more in a minute. Basically, you get all the ink that you need for years and years to come. It's also a totally wireless experience.
Love it.
So if you have an old dinosaur printer at home right now where you plug in your computer or you have to plug, you print directly from your phone, directly from your tablet, directly from your iPad, from your Android device, from your Chromebook. Doesn't matter what it is. So right now you see I've got a picture right here. I'm just going to go print. That's a picture of Max, just a little picture on my phone. In less than 2 minutes, I'll have a full 8.5 by 11 full color print. It's in fact, print job sent. It will be printing literally in a couple of seconds. While that happens, I want to just kind of review what Bobby just said to you. I want to make one thing really clear. So you get 4 bottles of ink, and in a minute I'm going to show you. Filling it up, I mean, it is literally like as easy as turning on a faucet and putting water in a jug and being like, it's filled. There's nothing to it. I'll get to that in a minute. This board that we have down here does not represent all of this ink.
No.
This board represents 1 bottle of ink. We really should have 4 of these boards. So we don't have enough space.
Exactly.
And frankly, the darn thing's selling itself. So like we had taken care of it already.
Yeah.
But just to be very clear, 1 bottle, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29 is 30 bottles of ink. Now, here's the next thing. Let's conservatively, what's the last amount you paid when you bought an ink cartridge? I bet you paid $30 or $40. But let's just say at the very best, let's just do really conservative. Let's say $20 a piece. So that's 20, 40, 60, 80, 100 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's about $600 worth of ink in 1 bottle. You get 4. That's $2,400. The numbers are so big, it's kind of like, who wouldn't do this? If you print in America, if you have kids, if you have grandkids, congratulations.
Thank you.
If you're a teacher, if you're an accountant, if you're a lawyer, if you're a stay-at-home mom, if you're retired, if you're doing your taxes, all of us have to print, right?
Yeah.
Nobody in America stands to not save a ton of money by doing this. Now, it would be different if the picture didn't look like this when you were done. This is what I just printed for you live. The pictures are true lab quality pics. You would spend $5 or $6 if you went to the drugstore and printed that, right? Here, this cost less than a penny in ink to print. Like
that's
easiest decision in the world,
isn't it? And you're right. All you have to hear is it's equivalent conservatively at $2,400 of ink. Which, first of all, go try to buy a cartridge for $20 somewhere you're not.
Right.
And what I did earlier, I bought it. I'm going to put it away. As soon as this one I'm done, I'm going right to this.
Awesome.
I'm telling you, as a
don't ever buy another ink cartridge.
You'll never have that's the bottom line. And I want to say, first of all, I want to say thank you. We already have a lot of people that are jumping to the phones because, you know, I say this a lot of times with the Today Special, may not be for you. We are all printing. So whether, as Aaron said, it's you printing at home, whether it's your photographs of your grandkids or your kids, or you're using this for the office or for all the projects for kids for school or the business that you have, you're going to save so much money. And it does come down to the amazing quality of everything that you're printing as well. And the fact that we have the lowest price, not just here, but we did our research. So the lowest price we found absolutely anywhere, Aaron. And look at that one. I know, I love that shot. Look at the colors.
The quality of the colors is absolutely stellar, frankly.
Amazing.
I want to give a quick example. So when we say 2 years of ink, what we mean is if you were printing 240 photographs or whatever every single month. This is how much.
Now per month, because initially I thought a year.
Yeah,
That's per month.
If you were printing all of this every single month for the next 24 months, you still wouldn't run out of ink. You would, at the very end, you would. So we give, you know, these sort of very generous estimates. For most of us, it is years and years worth of ink. I want to talk about how daggone easy it is to use as well. So these are ink jars, as you can see here. These are little ink bottles.
I like that we get extra of the black because you always run out of black.
You always use more black. And what we did last night, Adam Freeman and I actually pre-recorded, because once you fill these, they're filled.
Yeah.
That's it, right?
Right, right. I watched you fill them,
So we pre-recorded, and we're going to show you this little pre-recorded clip that we did now that shows exactly how they are filled. And then once we're finished with that, we'll come back and I'll tell you a little bit more about it.
Exactly. Does it have audio?
Oh, I thought it did.
Oh, it doesn't. Okay.
Oh, okay. So what you see right now is the magenta going into the inkwell. If you heard the audio, you would have heard there's a little pop that sort of lets you know that the ink has started, and you can also hear it kind of burble out. And when it's finished, you'll see I take it out, and that's it. That's all there is to it. No mess, no spill. No drops, no that is how easy it is. And here I'm gonna take, let's see which one. I think it's the black. So we take the black, and we pop the black in, and again, it kind of flows out.
So
now,
it stops when it's full.
That's exactly. You can stop it at any time.
Okay,
right? So,
gotcha.
But it will stop by itself when it's full.
Gotcha.
The magenta, cyan, and yellow are all exactly enough to fill up an inkwell. The black is more than enough to fill up an inkwell, right? So you'll fill it up, and when it's full, you'll pop it off, and you'll see, as you saw me do there just a minute ago, again, no mess, no spill, none of that. Pop the cap back on it. You won't need that black ink again for a very, very long time.
Yeah, 'cause that's that special cap, right? Yeah.
Yeah, you won't need that ink again for a long time, but you have it available to you when you do need it. So the first 3 colors, you fill up the inkwells all the way, toss the bottles. The black you save because we include some extra for you there.
Amazing.
And then at the end, I think we show you in this video as well, the very last thing that you'll do is you'll pop in, I can show you here as well, in the center, these are your printhead cartridges. I'm just gonna grab one of them. This is the black printhead cartridge. These go into the machine. They go in where the printheads would typically go, and then the ink flows from them. That one was the one for black and white. I'll show you something that's kind of cool. This is the color one. You see it has 3 different wells there. What happens is the color goes from the ink wells into those 3 little spouts, and then those become your. Yeah, I think it's kind of interesting too. Actually,
that's fascinating because normally,
you can see how it works, right? You kind of understand the engineering process of it when you take a look at it like that, and then you'll close these. Boom, 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 boom. And now you connect to your HP SmartFriend app, and you're ready to print.
And you don't even have to worry about, by the way, it's an all-in-one. You're going to print your copy and scan, and it also comes with one of my personal favorites, SmartFriend, HP SmartFriend for 1 year. So if you have any questions, you have 24/7 support.
Yeah, so that is something that we have never done before on a Printer Today special. We've done it with computers before.
I didn't think we had.
But it's something we haven't done before with printers. I'm really proud that we were able to offer it. It's nice because if you get your printer home and maybe you have a question, how do I hook this up to my smartphone? It's very easy. You just download the HP Smart app, or you have a question about filling the ink, or you have a question. You wonder how many sheets of paper can I put in? You put up to 100 sheets of paper, just so you know. But any question you have for the next year, pick up the phone. It's toll free. They're open pretty much all day long, well into the evening hours. You've got somebody to help you when somebody else comes over and they want to connect. Again, the nice thing about having a wireless printer like this is when you're a new grandma and when your kiddos come over and your grandkiddos come, when everybody comes over with their devices, they can all print directly from their phones to your printer.
From anywhere too, right?
And from anywhere, that's another thing. This actually even has its own email address where you can, it's called HP ePrint, where you can email to the printer and print from a distance as well. Taking sort of a quick look around here, congratulations to so many of you guys who are saving so much money today on buying this, and you will save so much money over time on ink. That really is where printers traditionally get you. That's not the case here. There's a 100-sheet input tray. There's a flatbed scanner. I haven't said yet, this isn't just a printer. This is also a scanner. This is also a copy machine. I'm going to show you that in just a second. And you can do faxing from the HP Smart app. You can do fully borderless printing. If your ink gets low, there are low on ink sensors, so it will let you know when it's low on ink. You can print from anywhere using the HP Smart app. There's up to 2 years of ink, or even more, actually, as we've discussed. That's if you were printing 250 full-color pages every month for the next 2 years. There's a ton of ink included, and there's wireless printing as well. I'll give Bobby a minute to tell you guys how to order, and then I want to talk more. I want to explain more about the ink system. I want to show you printing and scanning, and I even want to do a little speed test as well.
Ooh, but this is the day. So, as you know, this is HP month here at HSN. So we had to pull out all the stops, right? The best of the best, because as we all know, and you know as well, when it comes to a printer, it's all about the ink. It's about getting the ink, and we've all been in that situation, I'm sure, where you're sitting there, you're trying to print something. I mean, for me, I'm trying to print something for work, or maybe you've got the kids who have a project that they tell you at like 9 o'clock at night that's due the next morning, and you need to print, and you're like, I don't have any ink. What do? All that mania, all that insanity is gone, because the bottom line is you are getting with the HP Smart Tank the best value. This is the lowest price we've ever had, and as Aaron said, you're getting more with this configuration today than we've even had in the past. fast. Lowest price we found anywhere. So, and listen, I always say, have you ever met our legal department? There's no way we can make statements like that without them all being completely validated. So when you look at what it comes with, that it comes with all 4 of those bottles, but again, I'm just gonna step over here again, because what is so cool is just one, and you get the black. You can see the black is, gosh, it's more than double, isn't it, Aaron?
Yeah, you know, I've never actually, it's 135 milliliters
and
versus 50 milliliters. It's almost triple, almost 3 times the size.
That's a really good point, because that's the one we always run out of. But okay, so now we're not even talking about the black. This one bottle of ink that comes with you, okay, follow me down here, because this is the equivalent of those, of 30 cartridges, not all 4, of just one bottle. One bottle, the equivalent of 30 cartridges of ink. The fact that it's quick to install, that it's easy, that there's no mess, but the most important thing is the crazy, crazy amount of money that's going to save you. So when you look at this as the equivalent, again, of 30 cartridges, you take the black, because the black, again, is 3 times the size. So the black would be the equivalent of like 90 cartridges. That's crazy. So you're getting just an insane amount of ink, and it's all, like I said, it's all about the ink, right? Isn't there a song, It's All About the Base? So this is all about the ink, and the quality of the photographs or the quality of the prints that you're making. I mean, that is the difference. And it's, listen, HP, and we were chatting about that at the very beginning, they're #1, aren't they? They're the number one
inkjet printer company in America.
In America.
#1 computer manufacturer in America.
Right.
If your pictures don't look like this, or if you're scared to print your pictures and see if they look like this, because they're costing you $3 or $4, you know, and you're constantly running out of ink cartridges. And also, honestly, just the ease of being able to print right from your phone, the ease of never having to go to the store when you're out of ink, of your kids not waking you up on, I shouldn't say waking you up, telling you don't go to bed on Sunday night. You got to go to the store and buy an ink cartridge. We've got whatever due tomorrow, particularly as we get into the fall season, or into the spring semester, which is a longer semester, a more difficult semester.
Yes.
You could just get rid of the frustration and the cost of ink right now. It's as easy as just calling today. I want to do a little demonstration. So we're going to put up a timer right now, and I'll ask our director and producer, let me know when the timer is up. We're going to put it up on the screen.
Okay.
It's ready? Okay, great. Let's run it then. Here we go. I'm going to print, and I really just do it to point out how fast and easy it is, an 8.5 by 11 photo, a picture of Max
He's
dressed
so handsome.
up, thank you, dressed up and at the park. This was just before Halloween. So while I'm not only am I going to print it, I'm going to print it, and I'm going to put it into a frame. That's always the hard part for me. I get nervous for the framing, but I'll bet the whole thing still takes me less than 2.5 minutes. While that's printing, let me walk down to the printer in the middle here. I want to reinforce something. This isn't just a printer. This is a printer. This is a copier. This is a scanner. Even if you don't print a lot. And honestly, now that you can print from your phone, especially, that you don't have to send things to your computer, that you can print right from your phone, right from your tablet. I haven't said, of course, you can print from your computer as well. I mean, I haven't said that out loud. But of course, you print very simply from your computer too. But this is also a copy machine. It will do up to 99 copies, 99 color copies, and or 99 black and white copies. And it's so smart. It automatically, the buttons automatically pop up for you here once you place something in there. So I'll just say, like, I don't know, we'll do maybe, I think I did 5. There's a little LED screen there that you can see how many.
Can we show that, Spencer? Do you mind?
I'm just going to
show that
do
to everyone.
5 copies. Yeah, the screen really is nice because you can see kind of what's going on. It's just a little LED screen, so it's very clear. I just put in 5 copies. You can see, you could press that I button if you wanted information. This blue button is just telling you that this is connected to the internet. If we wanted to cancel the print, we could push the red X as well. Meanwhile, it's almost time to frame Max already. It goes fast. You can see right here, we are live printing. We want you to see what live prints look like. We want you to see how fast and how easy this is. He is printed, but we can't stop the clock yet. Did I prepare my frame correctly? Like I said, this is the part I always kind of blow it here. Okay, so
You're doing a great job.
In the frame, thank you. And we set this up. You know, when you think about it, the print cost about a penny. I bought the frame at a dollar store. I think it was $3, if I remember correctly. Definitely it was less than 5. 1, 2, 2, 3, we can officially, I think, stop the clock. That took what?
Look at that.
2 minutes on the dot.
And look at the colors.
To go from no picture at all, a picture that was on your phone, to a picture that you look at every single day when you walk into your living room.
I love
and that
it.
you love, that changes your whole room. You should have pictures of people you love, of the pets you love, of the things. You should have the pictures all over your house, and you should change them out all the time.
I know.
You can now.
I agree with that too. I do the same thing, right? I mean, you want to be surrounded. You surround yourself with all that love. Exactly. And how many times have you been through this situation, right? You have to take your phone, you can't print it home, you go to the drugstore, you're trying to sit there. Years since I've done it, but I remember, like, I'm looking like, I think I like that photo. You can't see anything, and then it costs a fortune. It takes forever to do. That was done, printed, photo found, printed, and framed in 2 minutes. I mean, that's the difference. And again, look at the colors, look at the quality of the photograph. That's exactly what you can expect always from HP. You know, I say this all the time on the air. I'm like the worst electronic person. I always want to go for a name I know. HP, #1. They're the #1 inkjet printer company in the United States. Isn't that what you want? And then today, here's what you want. You want the value that you are getting, knowing that #1, you're getting minimal, at least 2 years of ink, and that's if you print 200 pages a month, which most of us probably aren't. So anywhere between 2 and 5 years of ink, we're giving it to you $100 off. Lowest price ever for us, lowest price we found anywhere. It comes along with the 1 year of HP SmartFriend. That's a big one to me. I like to know that if I have a problem, I don't have to call somewhere and spend another $200, $300, right, to have somebody help me with my computer or whatever it is. You're going to have all of that help right there with your printer. That's a big, big deal.
Yeah.
To me, I know. And $30 on any credit card to get it home.
Which just makes it easy, right?
Yeah.
You'd pay more than that for 1 ink cartridge. If you needed to go out and buy an ink cartridge right now, I guarantee you'll pay more than you'll pay for 1 flex payment to get it home, to get 2+ years worth of ink. And it's not just a printer. It's a printer. It's a copier, it's a scanner. In fact, I want to show you guys the HP Smart app. It's just so smart.
It is so
and it's
easy.
so easy to use.
Yeah, because the setup, that's important. The setup's easy on this too.
And again, you know, something we do today, we're doing today, with this as a Today Special that we've not done in the past, is we're including HP SmartFriend. So you have service and support. If you have any questions about it, don't be nervous. For goodness sakes, don't be nervous to get it home. I want to show you a really cool feature of the HP Smart app. So you can put anything you want to scan. You just pop it right on the glass. Remember what a pain it used to be to scan to your computer? It just never worked well. This goes just like that. This is the HP Smart app. You press scan, and it's basically instant. You can watch it in real time, scanning the image onto your phone. Now, when it goes in, it kind of does almost like a first scan. You might be thinking, oh, that image looks just a little bit blurry. Give it about 3 seconds. It cleans the image up. It sets the image for you. And in fact, once it has finished scanning, it's processing it right now. Once it's finished scanning, you can now do things like flip the image, flatten the image, adjust the image, edit the image. See that editing that's going on up there? I mean, it's incredible, isn't it? Now you can save this image, you can email this image, you can text this image, you can paste the image. You have it saved digitally now. And I'll just show you, just as a little reference here, this was the original image. That's all on the same printer that prints these lab quality photos for you for less than a penny.
Amazing.
Pretty
Amazing.
cool, huh?
And so quick, it's easy, we can do it. You can wireless print from anywhere, and I love that part. So if you're on vacation,
I like that
you can just send the photos, you come home, they're all there waiting for you. But it's this ink.
That's the story.
It is the big deal again. And if you just tuned in, we're gonna go through that once more for everyone so that you understand why this is the craziest value, as we said right off the bat. It's the lowest price ever for us, and the lowest price we found, because these cartridges, I have to take one and jump over here, because these are the, bottles. So these are the bottles that you're going to get. And when you look at what you're getting the blue, you get the pink, you get the yellow, and then as we actually measured it, you're getting 3 times the amount of the black, okay? 3 times the amount. one of these bottles come down here in terms of what we're normally doing, going to the store, buying the cartridges, and then how frustrating you get there and they don't have your cartridge, right?
Drives you nuts.
Forget that. This one bottle is the equivalent of all of these, of 30. Think about that. That's just one bottle that is the equivalent of 30 cartridges. You're getting 4. You're getting, so again, another 30, right, with the pink. Another 30 with the yellow. This is crazy. And then we figured this is 3 times the size. So that's another 90 cartridges. So it's crazy. It's an outrageous amount of money, even conservatively, as we figured a little earlier, even at $20 a cartridge, which we know you're not finding out there, particularly for HP. You're looking at well over a couple of $1,000s. So you're saving so much money. And the best part is that you have the ink. It's there when you need it. You don't have to worry about it. And how great, because if you're someone who really is working a lot and printing a lot, that can be very, very stressful because you buy the printer and then you're like, great, now what do I do? Now I have to worry about replacing it. And when I need more bottles, what do I do?
Oh, and I don't know if I've said that. Have I told you how much an ink bottle costs?
No, I wondered.
$16.99. If you went to HP, I can't believe I missed a huge part of the story. I did just do a really cool new print, though. Check this out. You can do so many AI images on your computer now.
Man.
That's just an AI cat. I mean, talk about putting really cool looking artwork all over your house for a penny a piece. The quality of the colors are just out of this world. Anyway, I can't believe I didn't say that before. These bottles, so these cartridges each, we're going to say conservatively $20 each. We know it's really more than that. Right now, and of course retail prices can vary, but the price for as long as they've been selling this at HP, on HP.com, for an entire ink bottle is $16.99.
That's fabulous.
So it's not comparable, quite frankly. It's a different world in terms of how much less it costs. What I'd love to show everybody, if you're joining us now, I want to show you real quickly how you use these. We have a video. We're going to show you the video, and I'll talk about. We're going to show the first one that we showed, or we have a second one too. It doesn't matter, guys. Either one we'll show you right now. Yeah, because we're in our last few minutes. Here's how you fill the ink wells. So right now I've got the magenta. You saw I just opened it up, right? You pop it that's right inside your printer, and you can see that there is actually a well that it is filling. You can watch the well fill, and then it automatically stops when it's full. When it is full, you just grab that bottle, you take it off. You'll notice there's no drip, there's no mess. I'm not careful with it. You can even sort of, if you want, you could be even less careful than I was. And I'll show you in a minute. I have a bottle in my hand here. I'm just going to sort of move it over my hand, and you'll see. There simply isn't a mess that comes out of it. It's a self-sealing bottle. So even this is the empty bottle. There's still ink in there. It's mostly empty bottle. Ink won't come out of there. You can't make a mess with it. I just point that out because I'm sure anyone who's ever tried to refill their printer cartridges, they used to have kind of at-home ways to do that, and it was a mess. This is so easy. You do it one time, you don't think about it again for the next couple of years because you have so much.
That's mind-boggling, isn't it, Aaron?
Yeah, it certainly is.
It's so crazy. And I know, look, you have free shipping and handling. We are shipping this to you for free. You have a 30-day return policy, $30 on any credit card, debit card, PayPal, Apple Pay, no interest whatsoever. And Aaron mentioned, the last time we had this on the air, boom, gone, here, sold out so quickly. If you do not yet have the HSN card, here you go. You can go to the web, you can find out more, you can call that number, and you could take another $10 off the value, which is crazy today, at $100 off for the #1 printer in America and the craziest value that we have ever offered for you. And this is an exclusive configuration, so you're not gonna go out into the retail market and find this anyway, but the bottom line is getting the professional quality, lab quality each and every time and everything that you're going to print, and saving a ton of money on ink.
Congratulations if you're picking it up today. Yeah, it will be really nice to probably never think about ink cartridges again your whole life.
Yes!
Doesn't that feel good?
Thank you so much, Aaron.
Thank you, Bobby.
Thank you, buddy. All right, so do not hang up. 865-373 is your number.